Good evening, everyone. May I proceed for that? Hello.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. May I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. PPT is visible?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay. Ashato ma sadgamayo tamasho ma yotirgamayo mitturmam amritam gamayo om shanti shanti shanti. Let us untruth to truth. Let us darkness to light. Let us death to immortality. Om peace, peace, peace. Today I will discuss about the block 5. That block 5 describe about the tourist sites, products and operation. That particular block have the 4 units 17, 18, 19 and 20. Today agenda pilgrimage, festival, ethnic tourism, craft and folk art. Now, what pilgrimage is one of the important in Indian tourism. Not only Indian tourism, it also the world tourism also. Because what is actually pilgrimage? Pilgrimage is a journey undertaken by individuals to sacred place or site of the religious significance. Pilgrimage is associated of the religious. It is often motivated by spiritual beliefs, the desire for personal information or fulfillment of a religious obligation. That obligation is differ from person to person. Pilgrimage can be found various religious, including Hinduism, who believe to the Hindu ideology, Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, and others, each with its unique practices and destination. Hindu pilgrimage to the Vaishno Devi. It is located in the Trikuta mountains of the Jammu. This sarang is dedicated to the goddess Vishnu Devi. In the description of that, it attracts millions of devotees who believe that visiting the sarang fulfill their wishes. In pilgrimage tourism, one of the most important thing is to fulfill their wishes, their wishes. The journey involves a trek about the 13 kilometer from the base camp at the Katra. Katra is one of the village, but now it is converted into town, small town. And due to that, due to tourism, pilgrimage tourism, Katra is well recognized and well developed, and economic condition of the local people are improved, making the both spiritual and physical endeavors. Spiritual means to understand the reality for this thing, the supreme power for that, to understand who am I and what is the relation to the superpower. Now, Buddhist pilgrimage to Bodh Gaya. The site is the Siddhartha Gautama attained the enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. It is the major pilgrimage destination of Buddhists worldwide who come to the meditate and reflect on the teaching of Buddha. Then Christian pilgrimage to the Jerusalem. For Christian, Jerusalem holds immense significance at the site of Jesus Christ, crucifixion and resurrection. Resurrection pilgrimages visit various locations, including church of the Holy Scripture, to contend with their faith and history. In the Christianity, the crucifixion and other after that, all the history of the Jesus Christ are also important to the Christianity. Islamic pilgrimage to the Mecca or Hajj. One of the five pillars of Islam, Hajj is a pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia that every Muslim must undertake at least once in their lifetime if financially and physically able. It involves the series of rituals performed over the several days. This is the picture of one of the pilgrimage center. When you are talking to the pilgrimage center, they're the pilgrimage center, and also the devotees. They are who are attending to this particular destination. Now, the triangle or pilgrim center and pilgrimage. Now, in a pilgrim, this picture indicated the pilgrim center for this thing, and devotees are coming for this thing. What are the significance for that? What is the definition? What is the concept of pilgrim? Now, the relation between the pilgrim and the pilgrim center and the pilgrimage can be visualized as a triangle. Without absent any of the object, it cannot be fulfilled. Where each point represents a crucial element of pilgrimage experiences. Pilgrim, what is actually pilgrim for this thing? The individual who undertake their journey, motivation factor is the spiritual, religious, and personal region. Three basic regions are there: spiritual, religious, and personal region. The pilgrim seeks connection, solace, or fulfillment through the act of pilgrimage. Their experience, expectation, and motivation shape the nature of pilgrimage. What type of nature of the pilgrimage? The pilgrim center. Now we understand of the pilgrim. Now in a pilgrim center, this is the destination sacred site that hold the religious significance. It could maybe the temple, shrine, or any location associated with divine presence or historical importance. The pilgrim center serves as the focal point of pilgrimage. This is the attraction. We have seen 4 A's of the attraction. The most pilgrimage center are the attract the people. This is the attraction for the tourism product for that. Providing space for worship, reflection and community. Now we have seen pilgrim center, pilgrim. What is pilgrimage actually? How do we define it? This refers to the journey itself. That means it is the process encompassing the physical travel to the pilgrim center and spiritual or emotional experiences encountered along with the way. So it is the process encompassing the physical travel to the pilgrim center. The motivation factor is the spiritual and their emotional experiences. The pilgrimage can involve rituals, communal activities, and personal reflection that enhance the overall experience of the pilgrimage or the pilgrimage stories for them. The interplay between these three elements, pilgrim center, and pilgrimage, creates a dynamic experience, memorable experience. The pilgrimage journey to the center is open, transformative, influenced by the significance of the site and the ritual performed. That's why in the any pilgrimage center, there the revisits we have seen. Conversely, the pilgrim center thrives on the influx of the pilgrims, The rotation, it is coming to the revisits are there. So there is a too much influx for the tourist arrival are too much, which can lead to economic and social changes in the surrounding area. We have seen in the Katra village are converted into Katra town. That means it is due to the spiritual or pilgrimage tourism. As it is in context of pilgrim tourism in India. In summary, we can say pilgrimage is multifaceted experience that intertwines the individual, sacred sites, shrines, and the journey, each influence the enriching the others. Now, question: what are the key changes in the concept of pilgrimage tourism in India in recent time? Earlier, if you journey to the pilgrimage center, it is very difficult to journey comfortably. Now, what is the recent or modern tourism in 20 or 21st century? What is the effect for this thing? Just a minute. I am audible? Hello? Hello? Hello, I am audible?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. The concept of pilgrimage tourism in India has undergone significant changes in the recent time. Recent time in 21st century or end of the 20th century. The influence various socio-economic, cultural, and technological factors. These are the commercialization and materialization. What is the when the traditionally pilgrim was primarily a spiritual journey, focus on devotion and personal transformation. However, in the recent years, there has been noticeable shift toward the commercialization, where the emphasis is placed on the comfort, luxury, and convenience. Pilgrims now often seek amenities such as hotel, multi-cuisine, guide tour, package experience, which transform the nature of pilgrimage tourism into more consumer-oriented activity. Earlier, and if you come to the past to present, it is the notable changes for this thing because it is now it pilgrimage just like a consumer product for this thing. Consumer oriented activity are prominent today. However, infrastructure development, the growth of pilgrimage has led to the substantial investment in infrastructure that benefit to the local people, including better roads, transportation facilities, accommodation option. This create the job opportunity to the local people also. This development has made pilgrimage site more accessible to a larger number of people, thereby increasing the volume of visitors. So due to the infrastructure development, comfortable for this thing, amenity purposes, the volume of the arrival and departure influx of the tourism is increasing. Technological advancement. The advanced technology has changed now. The pilgrims plan and undertake their journey. Online booking platforms, mobile application, basically Android, and social media have made it easier for pilgrims to access the information. People need for tourism purposes information is one of the basic source of tourism. Share experience and connect with others. This digital transformation has also facilitated the promotion of lesser known pilgrimage sites, increase the domestic tourism. There has been a rise of domestic pilgrimage tourism with more Indian exploring in context of India, their own culture and religious heritage. Heritage means that is which is inherited from past to present. This trend is partly driven by the growing interest of the spirituality and desire to reconnect the traditional practices. When you're talking to the spirituality, when you're talking to the religious, when you're talking to the desire to reconnect traditional practices, somehow it can give into the peace and integration of the national integration. Also, we have seen socio-economic impact. When the developing of the domestic tourism or pilgrimage tourism for this thing, socio-economic impact of the region local will be increased, has been already increased and has already increased, and in near future it will be also. Pilgrimage tourism has led to significant socio-economic changes in regions surrounding the pilgrimage site. And the influx of the pilgrim has stimulated local economy, created job, and supported local business. However, this growth can also lead to challenges such as environmental degradation. And another negative point is the environmental degradation and disruption of the local culture. It may be the negative impact of the tourism. Diversification of the pilgrimage site. While traditional pilgrimage site like Vaishno
बोलना
Devi,
है बस कुछ भी.
hello, Tirupati continues to attract large number of visitors. There is growing interest in exploring new and lesser known pilgrimage destination. This diversification helps to promote the other remote area also and broader trend of seeking to the unique spiritual experiences beyond the well-trodden paths. Focus on wellness and spirituality. If you increase the spirituality, automatically peace will come. So tourism, we can say, is one of the tool for peace making. Modern pilgrims are increasingly seeking holistic experiences, totality for holistic experiences that combine spirituality with wellness. Many pilgrimage sites now offer yoga and meditation and wellness retreats, creating to growing demand of health and spiritual well-being. In conclusion, the concept of pilgrimage tourism in India has evolved from purely spiritual journey to multifaceted experiences. That means it is a journey for purely the spirituality to multifaceted experience that incorporates the element of commercialization, technological advancement, and socio-economic development while still retaining its core spiritual significance. In West Bengal, the Sagar Mela is one of the popular pilgrimage to all over the India. In the research, it is shown the lower income groups are also visiting individually by group without thinking any comfort for that. Sabtirtha Barbar, Sagar Tirtha Akbar, that is mean if you are going to the other center, but if you see visit to the Sagar Mela one time, the same virtue you will get for that. However, it is concluded that still we are talking about the advancement of technology, but number of people are visited to the site without the advancement of that. Now, how does pilgrim tourism impact the socio-economic structure of the region? How it is possible? What does it seem? Pilgrimage tourism significantly impacts the socio-economic structure of the region in various ways. What are them? Economic growth. We are talking about the GDP, gross development product. Now, it somehow it is influenced by the tourism also. The influx of tourism generates substantial revenue for the local economy. No one can deny for this thing. That's why we have the tourism department also, minister also, planning also, policies also. These include direct spending on accommodation, food, transportation, souvenir, which support the local business and create the job. But here I look to satellite accounting system of tourism, which only calculate the what is the revenue and what are the expenses for that, what are the leakage for that, purely on that. But in case of the domestic pilgrimage tourism, it is very difficult to calculate as there is no record. Still, it in the record is not updating. For instance, this is the another we are going to for socio-economic development. For instance, towns like Katra, that is earlier it was the village, now it converted into town near Vaishno Devi, and Sri they have the transformed from the small village into bustling town due to the economic opportunity created by pilgrimage tourism. So we cannot ignore the pilgrimage tourism due to is the vibrant economic impact. Now another is the job creation. Pilgrimage tourism, when the tourists arrival at the influx of the tourists coming for the, you need the service. Who is the service provider? Service provider, local people are associated with that. Pilgrimage tourism leads to creation of numerous jobs in various sectors, including the hospitality. Earlier, I have already said transportation, retail, and services for that. These employment can range from hotel staff and tour guide to vendors selling religious artifacts and local handicap also. In COVID-19, we have seen how it was effect for that in the local economy for this thing. The increased demand for services can significantly reduce local unemployment rates. When the pilgrimage to increase the employment rate, that means decreasing the unemployment rate. Now, infrastructure development to accommodate the growing number of pilgrimage region opens the improvement in infrastructure such as better roads, public transport system, public hygiene, sanitation, restroom, waiting, what about that? These development not only benefit the pilgrims, but at the same facility are availing also the local people and their quality of life increase. Cultural exchange and preservation. When somebody support your culture, then local people also increase their intention, motivation to preserve it. Pilgrimage tourism can promote the cultural exchange as a visitor from different backgrounds come together at the sacred site, pilgrimage site for them. These interaction then when guest host interaction can lead to greater appreciation and interaction between the visitor to visitor of the local tradition and customs. Additionally, the economic benefit of the tourism can incentivize communities to preserve their cultural heritage, including festivals, rituals, and traditional crafts. I mean, in near future, we will see what festival, how does it affect to the our local economy, craft, how does it affect to the economy in positively. Urbanization and development. As pilgrimage sites gain popularity, surrounding area may experience urbanization. As for example, Katra, leading to the development of new housing, commercial space, and amenities. This can result the information transformation of rural area into urban centers. which may alter the social fabric of the community. Now, environmental impact. This is the negative impact. While pilgrim tourism can bring economic benefit, positively it is impact for that. It can also lead to environmental changes. Increase the food traffic can result in pollution. Nowadays, it is very dangerous for that. And global leaders are joined together how to solve it. Waste management issues and degradation of natural resources. This necessitates the careful planning and policy management to balance the tourism growth with environmental sustainability. Now, the social changes. The influx of pilgrimage can lead to the changes in the local social dynamics. For example, the presence of the tourism may influence the local customs and lifestyle, sometimes leading to blend of the traditional modern practices. However, this can also create tension between the local and visitors because same thing local are using and visitors are using, then the price will be increased for this thing. So one group is benefited and another is victimized for this thing. This may be considered particularly in cultural value or perceived to be threatened. Now, investment of the local service. The demand in the market, we have seen demand and supply mechanism for that. If demand is too much, supply is less, then price will be increased for that. If supply is too much and demand is less, the price will be decreased for this thing. So demand supply mechanisms are there as it is the tourism industry. The demand for service such as healthcare, sanitation, and security often increase with the rise in pilgrimage tourism because they are earlier they are also need to the sanitation for that. One of the foreign tourists who visited to Dakshineswar temple, they remarked that the local food vendors are selling the food without covering for this thing. Then when it is incorporating the dust. So this may be one of the feedback. This can lead to the improvement in the local service that benefit both pilgrims and residents, enhancing the overall community well-being. In nutshell, pilgrimage tourism can have profound socio-economic impact on a region. It has more positive and less negative for this thing. In only the environmental degradation for this thing, waste management, like the driving economic growth through the job creation and infrastructure development, road, transportation, public sanitation, hygiene, while also presenting the challenges related to the environmental sustainability and social dynamics. The key maximizing the benefit while minimizing the drawback lies in effective planning. So we need some effective planning. Effective planning means the managerial management related glossary, effective to do the right thing at the right way. And planning is the simple it is the seed of action for doing something in the future. So we should need the planning effectively. How does the planning is important in the tourism? Not only tourism, in each and every places for that. I like to quote one of the quotation from the president of USA. He said, "If anybody gives me an opportunity to chop a trees for 3 hours, I would like to plan for 2.5 hours to sharpen my the weapons for that." So how the planning is important for that. So in on the remarks of that and quotation of this particular president is very vital. The planning is useful planning, effective planning is most important for that. And also its execution and management of the tourism activity. Important tourism center in India. In the northern region, we have given to the four region: northern, southern, eastern, and western region. And the northern region, we have the Amarnath. This is the famous Hindu shrine dedicated to Lord Shiva, located in the Himalayas. It is known for natural ice Shiva lingam that forms in the cave during the summer months. We know it in Amarnath, and so many pilgrims uh, are interested to visit that particular site. We have the Bodhrinath, one of the Char Dham pilgrimage sites dedicated to Lord Vishnu, located in Uttarakhand. It is situated in the Garhwal Himalayas and is significant site for uh, Vaishnavatism. Now we are coming to Kedarnath. Another of the Char Dham side, this temple is dedicated to the Lord Shiva and is located in Kedarnath range of Himalayas. It is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas. Now, Vaishno Devi, we already discussed about that. The Rudraprayag, a confluence of the rivers Alakananda and Mandakini, it is the significant pilgrimage site, and it also one of the Panch Prayag. Now, Haridwar, a sacred city where the river Ganges exit the mountains, known for the Kumbh Mela and Ganga Arati. Now we are coming to Amritsar, home of the Golden Temple, the holiest Gurudwara of Sikhism. It attracts millions of devotees. Then Patna Sahib, Ajidham, that believed to be the birthplace of the Lord Rama, it is significant site for Hindu. Now it is developed, and Prime Minister also involved in this particular case, and Babri Masjid, Ayodhya. There is the incident was going for this thing. Now it is the settled for this thing, and the mandir are also there. So number of importance of the Ayodhya now increasing. The Hemkund, a reserved Sikh pilgrimage site located in Himalayas, known for beautiful lake and surrounding mountains. And Vindhya Vaishni, a temple dedicated to the goddess Vindhya Vaishni, located in the Vindhya mountain range. Now, we are coming to the eastern region. Kamakya Devi temple situated in Assam, prominent Shakti Pitha located in Assam, dedicated to the goddess Kamakya. Then Jagannath temple in Puri, the famous for the Ratha Jatra. Then Sun temple of the Konark, it is the UNESCO World Heritage Site and dedicated to the sun god. Then Belur Matam, the headquarters of the Ramakrishna order, it is a significant spiritual center. It is famous for Swami Vivekananda and Sri Ramakrishna, and other devotees were there. And they are also promoting to them various all the Ita Vedanta, they are promoting for this thing, and they are also given to the, if you to serve to the human, you are served to the God. Their main principle for that, Jivo Premi Shivo Seva. This is the one of the motto of this Belur Math. Then another is the Dakhineswar temple, Kali temple. It is famous for Sri Ramakrishna, who is the prominent picture in the particular Dakhineswar temple. It is dedicated to the goddess Kali, and it is also associated mystic Ramakrishna Paramahansadev. Now, Bodh Gaya, it the site where the Gautam Buddha enlightened for this thing. It is the major pilgrimage destination in Buddhism. We're talking to the eastern region. Now we are talking to the western region, Somnath, one of the 12 Jyotirlingas. This temple is dedicated to the Lord Shiva. It's known for its historical significance. Then Dwarka, an ancient city associated with Lord Krishna, and it is a significant pilgrimage site for the Hindus. Then we have the Junagadh, known for the Jain temples and historical significance. Buddhism, Jainism, and there is a division for the all these things. Goa, famous for the church, particularly the Basilica Bom Jesus, which is the UNESCO World Heritage Site. We are Dilwara temples, a renowned Jain temple located in Mount Abu, known for the executed marble carving. Sridi, this Sai Baba, attracted the millions of devotees from the various faiths. Ajmer, Pushkar, Ujjain, and Maheshwar. These are the famous pilgrimage center. Now we are coming to the southern region for them. Madurai, known for the Meenakshi Amman temple, it is significant for pilgrimage site in Tamil Nadu. Rameswaram, a sacred site for Hindus associated with the Lord Rama and known for its Raman Swami temple. Tirupati, it is situated in Tirumala Venkateswara temple, one of the richest and most visited pilgrimage site in the world. Pondicherry, the ashram of Aravinda, Sri Aravinda, a spiritual community founded by Sri Aravinda, attracting seekers from around the world. And Kanyakumari, it is the Vivekananda rocks, its prominent rocks, except that Vivekananda rock, the southernmost strip of India, known for its temple and the confluence of the three oceans. It confluence of the three oceans, very important for this thing. These pilgrimage centers not only hold the religious significance, but also contribute to the cultural, economic landscape for their respective regions. So, through this pilgrimage tourism, we can develop our country with proper, effective, efficient planning. Now we are completed to the now unit number 17 and unit number 18. We have festivals. Now is the festival month is going on. Now this is the picture of the festivals. Happy Pongal and other festival of the which is on the right hand side for this thing. Now, what are the significance of the festival or socio-economic culture Indian context? How it is bring to the prosperity, how can it bring to the peace, how can it brings to the productivity, and how can bring to the integrity, we can learn about that. Now, nature of Indian festival and fairs. The Indian festival fairs, vibrant celebration. In earlier classes, I differentiate between the festival and fairs. Now, both contribute the celebration that reflect the country's rich cultural heritage and in its diversity. They play a significant role in social and economic fabric of the nation, attracting both domestic and international tourism. When you are talking to the tourism, we are talking to the both tourism, international and domestic tourism. Your discussion based on the content, your whatever the PDF you have, whatever the PDF means, whatever the study material you have, but on the basis of then, what are the key points of them? There are cultural significance. When you're talking to the festival means it's a reflection of the society, of the community. Every festival has a different one to another due to the community reflection. Now, cultural significance. Festival in India are deeply rooted in the country's tradition, customs, religious beliefs. They often mark important agricultural cycles, seasonal changes, historical events. Achwarikya Basant Utsav in Bolpur, Santiniketan. For instance, many festivals celebrate the harvest, such as boat race festival in Kerala, which coincide with the new paddy harvest during the Onam celebration. Types of festival. What are the types of festival? Indian festival can be broadly categorized into through this parameter: religious, seasonal, and cultural festivals. Due to religious, we divided the festival. Due to seasonal, we divide the festival and culture. Well, a religious festival like Diwali, darkness to light, Asatoma Sadgamai Tamushoma Jyotirgamai. Tamusa means darkness to light. We are praying to the God. Darkness to light. Tamuso to Gamayam. Diwali and Holi are the widely recognized, the lesser known seasonal festival that have gained the popularity, such as Mango Festival, various regional fairs that showcase the local arts and crafts also. Not tourism promotion. Everything is okay, but you need to promote the tourism. The Indian Tourism Department uh, and regional tourism department eh, actively promote these festivals to attract the tourism. Events like the Taniter Fair in Gujarat not only showcase the folk art, music, and dance, but also serve as a platform for cultural exchange. When the exchange is there, that the two community or other more than 2% will be there, more than 1% will be there. It is possible to exchange and matrimonial alliance among the local communities. Matrimonial alliance, it is one of the important for this thing. One community going to the another community, there is the matrimonial relationship for that. Festival are open accompanied by craft melas, that is fairs, where local artisans display their work, enhancing the tourist experience. Economic impact. Festival and fair contribute significantly. Again, an important positive point of this thing. Local economy by creating employment opportunity and generating income through tourism. They may preserve the traditional crafts and promote the local cuisine, which can be major draw for the visitor. It is also important that local people, if it is given to the importance, then it can be vocal and vocal will be global. It is one of the quotation from the Honorable Prime Minister of India. Local to vocal, vocal to global. It is also important. Local has the responsibility to vocal their product means which has the productivity power. Then community engagement. Without community engagement, tourism cannot flourish. Many festivals involve community participation, fostering sense of belonging and cultural pride among the locals. Events like the Kumbh Mela attract millions of pilgrims and tourists, serving as a meeting point of spiritual leaders and platform for cultural dialogue. Now, seasonal celebration. The changing season in India brings about the various festivals and celebrate nature and agriculture. Agriculture is the first culture. Each season is associated with specific customs and festivities reflecting the agrarian roots of Indian society. In nutshell, in conclusion, Indian festival and fairs are not just a celebration, but it has the inner root and all the vibrant application impact in the society. They are vital part of country's identity, promoting cultural heritage, community bonding, economic development through tourism. So tourism is one of the tool by which you can promote, you can identify yourself, who are you, and what is your culture, and what is your bonding for this thing. They offer a unique opportunity for tourists to experience. Tourists needs experience, good experience, authentic experience for rich tradition and vibrant culture of the Indian first hand. How do festival and fairs contribute to the development tourism in India? How? It is how possible. It is possible due to attraction of the tourist. You can attract so many tourists to the destination. Here, festivals are a major attraction of the both domestic and international tourism. Even like the Kumbh Mela earlier said, which draw the millions of pilgrimage and visitors, highlight Indian spiritual and cultural richness. In the context of the our sastras, what is knowledge? Pure knowledge is the call. It is called to know the superpower. Who am I? What is the relation for this thing? In the we have the two types of beliefs. One type of beliefs, God exists. Okay, fine. Have you seen God? But you exist. Nobody can ignore for this thing. If one group is yes, God exists. We try to understand the God activities. Another person is yeah, I exist. Who am I? And what is the relation for this thing? I cannot be ignored any of the whatever the whether the any person, whether the prominent knowledgeable person, any person, the belief I is exist. The promotion of the local culture. Festival provide a platform for showcasing the regional arts, crafts, music, and dance. This is not only enhance the cultural experience of the tourists, but also help the preserve and promote the local traditions. That craft mela held during the festival allow artisans to display their work, their kala, thus supporting local economy and cultural heritage. Economic benefits we have already seen, infrastructure development we have seen, cultural exchange already we have seen, seasonal tourism. Now, here we can say tourism, it is a seasonal business. Many festivals are tied to the specific season, creating opportunity for seasonal tourism. For example, mango festival celebrate to the mango harvest and attract visitors during the summer months. But promoting tourism during the peak season. That means tourism, seasonal tourism, can be mitigate the seasonality of the tourism. It is and government initiative. The Indian government, tourism department, state tourism department, state tourism development corporation are they are always are working for this thing. But thing is that our Indian politics or our development capacity, somehow it is linkage, somehow it is the problematic for this thing. However, in near future, some initiative also there, Apna Desh Dikho. So there is so many things for this thing. They are also given to the some benefit from the pilgrimage center, government are initiative to develop the destination about the infrastructure. In summary, festival and fair integral to the development of tourism. Without a two factor, we cannot develop the tourism in context of tourism. They attract visitors, promote local culture, as well as they attract the visitor as well as to the promote the local culture, generate economic benefit, foster community engagement, all of which contribute to the vibrant tourism industry. Any industry can benefit to the all the visitors, all the stakeholder of it is not possible. We have seen so many industry, cotton, the textile industry, that other industry for them. But tourism is a multifaceted benefit all the way for this. You may say it is a 360-degree benefit to the industry. Now we are completed to the your pilgrimage festival for this thing. Now we are coming to the next unit number 19, ethnic tourism. We'll discuss about the what is ethnic tourism, what are the components of the ethnic tourism, how it is benefit for the tourism industry and the local and other people also. Let's start for that. Now, before starting up the ethnic tourism, we need to understand what actually ethnic. That ethnic refers to the group of people who share the common cultural heritage. That means it is the common cultural heritage which is past to present, inherited past to present, language, tradition, and open share the history. These are more vital of the ethnic meaning. The term is often used to describe the communities. When you are talking to the ethnic, it is well specified the communities that have distinct cultural identities, which can be based on the factors such as nationality, religion, language, and shared historical experiences. Now, Native American, the example of ethnic group, Native American tribes in the United States, various tribes such as Navajo, Sioux, and other unique language. Language is the medium for communication. Yeah, encoding and decoding are there. When encoding and encoding means when you are talking something, that is encoding. Decoding means when properly understand, that is the decoding. Encoding and decoding, when it completely, then communication is fulfilled, or the communication is completed for this thing. And language is the medium for this thing. So language has an important any community for them. Traditions and cultural practice that define that ethnic identity. In the Basque people who inhabited region of the northern Spain and southwestern France have their own language, that is Euskara, and distinct cultural tradition, including unique festival and culinary practices for them. Here is a unique festival that they are representing their culture through festival. And culinary practices, we have there are various type of culinary cuisine in this particular area, that is also very more interesting, and through culinary tourism we can also attract so many tourists at a particular destination. Now, the Han Chinese, the Han are the largest ethnic group of China, making up to 90% of the population. They have the rich cultural heritage that include the traditional festivals, cuisine, and art forms. The Maasai are the semi-nomadic ethnic group. Semi-nomadic group, them going to one place to another places in East Africa, primarily found in Kenya and Tanzania. They known for their distinct customs, dress, social structure, as well as their traditional cattle herding lifestyle. Roma. The Roma often refer to the Gypsy or the nomadic ethnic group with origin in the northern India. They have the rich cultural heritage that include the music, dance, unique social custom. Except that there are so many tribes in case of Odisha, West Bengal, and also Chhattisgarh, so many tribes are there. Their traditional dance, traditional folk art, and their dance, also the important factor for tourism perspective. In context of tourism, in tourism, focus on the interest of the tourists in the customs, lifestyle of the indigenous and exotic people. Indigenous and exotic people allow for intimate interaction and experiences with their culture. Now, the Indian ethnic examples. India is a home of the rich tapestry and ethnic group, each with its own unique culture, tradition, and languages. Here are the some notable examples. Punjabis. The predominantly found in the Punjab regions. Punjab are known for the vibrant culture, including traditional music, bhangra, dance, and cuisine. Punjabi cuisine also also interesting and attract so many tourists. Festival like the Baishaki celebrate the harvest are marked by the lively celebration. Bengalis originated from the Bengal region. Bengalis are known for their rich literary heritage, art, and cuisine, particularly fish dishes, Bengal fish curries. The others notable, remarkable cuisine in Bengal, and their sweet dishes, rasgulla, are also famous. The Durga Puja festival, cultural festival, now it is UNESCO cultural heritage, it is significant culture and even celebration with the grandeur. In this particular celebration, we can come together, unity. Also, the Durga Puja festival also indicating its motive, motto, aim, and vision and mission also. Now, Tamils. The Tamil ethnic group primarily reside in the state of Tamil Nadu and part of the Sri Lanka. They have the distinct language, Tamil, and rich cultural heritage that include the classical dance from like it to the Bharatanatyam, festival such as Pongal, and another Ayurveda treatment also important for that. Then Gujaratis, known for the entrepreneurial spirit. They're the businessman activities for that. They're the same motives for the so many entrepreneurs are there. They're creating to 1 to crore, 1 to million, million to crore, Arab, whatever this thing. Gujarati are the primarily from the state of Gujarat. They celebrate the festival like to the Navaratri with the traditional Garba dance and are famous for the diverse cuisine, including the dishes like the dhokla and thepla. Like this, other dishes are also prominent for them. And the Keralites, Malus, the people of Kerala, known for the Keralistic, have a unique culture characterized by traditional dance from Kathakali and Mohini Nittam, as well as the festival like Unam, which celebration the harvest season. The Kathakali and Mohini Nittam, it gives you some imagine or also giving some information how to spend your life, how to dedicate your life, how to spiritual for this thing. And festival like Onam also giving some information and also some integration also. Rajasthanis. The ethnic group of the Rajasthan is also known for their colorful attire, folk music, dance from like the Ghumar, festivals such as Tees and Puskar Camel Fair showcase their rich cultural heritage. And Naga tribes in northeast. The Naga people residing in the northeast state of Nagaland consist of various tribes, each with its own customs and tradition. The Hornbill Festival is a major cultural event and showcases their diverse heritage. The Sikhs originated from the Punjab regions. Sikhs follow the teaching of the Guru Nanak, have the distinct identity characteristic by the turbans and community services. Turbans and community are important. The festival of Baishakhi is significant for Sikhs, marking the harvest and the formation of the khasla. In Punjab, there's the green revolution. They are in the period of later Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. These examples illustrate the diversity of ethnic groups in India, each contributing the country's rich cultural mosaic. That is the product of tourism, and it is needed to the planning and execute it properly. Now, now, now we have seen about the what is the ethnic example of the ethnic, what is the ethnic group for this thing, but what is actually ethnic tourism? What are the components for this thing? What are the features of the ethnic tourism? Now, ethnic tourism refers a form of special interest tourism. It is special interest where travelers seek to experience and engage with the cultural practices, traditions, and lifestyle of the indigenous and ethnic communities. Indigenous and ethnic communities, it is important. This type of tourism emphasizes direct interaction with the local people, allowing tourists to gain a deeper understanding of their customs, ritual, daily lives, mundane life of there. If that ethnic tourism is needed to participate that community, then you can understand the direct experience. Ethnic tourism is also a direct experience for that. Ethnic tourism often involve visiting local homes, participating, it is important, participating in the harvest, directly participating, and purchasing traditional crops and products. The key feature of the ethnic tourism, cultural immersion. Tourists engage closely with the local communities, experiencing the way of life firsthand, direct experience from that. That is important for ethnic tourism. Authenticity. When you are experienced directly, that means it is authenticity. The focus is open experiencing, authentic cultural practice rather than commercialization version. Then community interaction. Tourists often participate in a local festival, rituals, and daily activities, fostering deeper connection with the culture. When you directly participated, it is the opportunity to learn, opportunity to experience about their culture. Now, example of ethnic tourism. Now, Pushkar Fair, it is situated in Rajasthan, it is Malay. The Pushkar Fair is one of the largest cattle fairs in India. What is that? Attracting thousands of tourists. Visitor can witness traditional Rajasthani music, dance, and rituals, as well as engage with the local communities. When you engage with the local communities for this thing, then it may be increase their popularity. Tourists can also purchase ethnic handicrafts and participate in camel rides, making it vibrant example of ethnic tourism. Tribal tours in Northeast India. Northeast India is home up to various indigenous tribes such as Nagas and Miyos. Ethnic tourism in this region allow visitors to experience traditional tribal festival such as Hornbill Festival in Nagaland. Other festival also there, but it should be promoted through the tourism department or local authority and others, where tourists can witness the traditional dances, crafts, and local cuisine while interacting with the tribal communities. Then cultural experience in Kerala. In Kerala, tourists can participate in traditional activities such as Kathakali, dance performance, Ayurvedic treatment, and local cooking classes. The Onam festival, local cooking classes means they are understanding what is the recipe for this thing, how to preparing for this thing, then mean cuisine, culinary, and recipe. They are trying to understand about that. The Onam festival celebrate with the elaborate the feast and traditional games, offer the tourists a chance to engage with the Kerala culture and tradition. Here, when you're talking to the cooking classes, most of the tourists, they are keen interested to know how to prepare it, what are the food value for that, because all the South Indian dishes most easily digestible. That's why they are more interested to know that. Again, Maasai cultural tours, Kenya and Tanzania. Tourists visiting Kenya and Tanzania often engage in ethnic tourism by visiting Maasai villages, They directly participated for this thing. They can learn about Maasai way of life, participate in the traditional dances, and purchase the handmade crafts. Again, when it is talking about the ethnic tourism, it is a directly participate, or purchasing some craft. So it is the it is the immensified benefit to the society. These interaction provide insight into Maasai rich cultural heritage and pastoral lifestyle. Then cultural festival in Bhutan. Bhutan festivals such as Paro Tse attract the tourist interest in experiencing the country's unique Buddhist culture. The visitor can witness traditional dances, rituals, and local customs while interacting with the Bhutanese people, making a prime example for ethnic tourism. In conclusion, we can say ethnic tourism offers traveler a unique opportunity to connect with diverse culture and communities, fostering mutual understanding and respect. When you are mutual understanding and respect, then the tourist may be enriched, and also host will be also enriched for this thing. Both there will be benefited for this particular ethnic tourism. However, it is essential to approach ethnic tourism responsibility. All the benefit, but now the commercialization is the commodity, the ethnic product are commodity, treated as a commodity. Ensure that local culture preserved and not commodified, and maintaining the authenticity that attract tourists in the first place. Now, can you explain the positive and negative impact of the ethnic tourism? What are the ethnic tourism positive and negative impact? Ethnic tourism can have both positive. Every tourism, they have the both positive and negative on the local communities and culture. Understanding, understanding these effects is crucial for promoting sustainable tourism practices that benefit both tourists and the host community. Positive impact of ethnic tourism. Economic benefit. Ethnic tourism can provide significant economic opportunity for local communities. It creates jobs in areas such as hospitality, guiding, and also handicraft, and can lead to the increased income for local artisans and performers. Then cultural revitalization. The interest generated by ethnic tourism can lead to the revival of traditional practice, craft, and festival. Communities may feel encouraged to preserve and promote their cultural heritage, which can strengthen their identity and pride. Awareness of education. Ethnic tourism fosters cross-cultural understanding and awareness. Tourists can get tourists gain insight into the lives and tradition of the indigenous people. Ex- The infrastructure development increase the tourism can lead to the improvement of the local infrastructure, such as their road, sanitation, and communication system, benefit both tourists and residents also. Strengthening the community bond, engaging with the tourist can enhance the social cohesion within the community as a local come together to showcase their culture. Then when integration are going on and hospitality fostering and sense of unity and purpose. Now, negative, what are the negative commodify? What is the commodify? One of the most significant negative effect is the commoditization of the local culture, commodified for that, where the cultural practice are altered or stays to meet. That means it is whatever the tourists are needed, the same is going on for staging for that. This can lead to the loss of authenticity and the dilution of the cultural tradition. Cultural erosion. The pressure to cater to the tourists can result in erosion of traditional practice and values. Local people may adopt behaviors and lifestyle that align more with the tourist expectation rather than their cultural heritage. Now, economic disparities. While ethnic tourism can create jobs, it can also lead to economic disparities within the communities. These two are involved in the tourism may benefit more than others. Now, again, leading to the inequality and potential conflict. Now, another important impact is the environmental degradation. Increased tourist traffic, it is can strain the local resources because tourists are taken to the same resources which are used by the local people, lead to environmental degradation and not the shortage of the food. Overcrowding, waste generation, habitat destruction can occur, negatively impacting the local ecosystem. And cultural misunderstanding, it is one of the uh, problem. Tourists may misinterpret or disrespect local custom and tradition, leading to cultural misunderstanding and tension between visitors and host communities. In, in nutshell, while ethnic tourism can provide a valuable opportunity for economic development and cultural exchange, it is essential to approach it with the sensitivity and awareness of potential impact. Sustainable practices that prioritize the well-being of the local communities and the preservation of their cultural heritage are the crucial for maximizing the benefit of ethnic tourism while minimizing the drawback. All the positive and negative are put there, but how to minimize the negative and maximum positive benefit to the ethnic tourism? Now, what are some notable places of interest of ethnic tourism? In Rajasthan, already discussed about that. Rajasthan, Pushkar, Jaipur, Jaisalmer. Here, the Pushkar, the Pushkar Fair of Jaipur, is the capital of Simas for its palaces, forts, vibrant market, offer insight into the royal heritage and local crafts. And Jaisalmer, known as a golden city, it features stunning forts and the desert culture with the opportunity to experience the camel safari and local folk performance. And Nagaland, the Hornbill already discussed about the Meghalaya, known for unique living root bridges the vibrant tribal culture, places like the Shillong and Cherrapunji, open cultural experience and natural beauty. In Kerala, we have the Kochi. A Kochi is the melting pot of culture. Kochi offer experience related to the traditional arts, spices, and famous Kathakali dances. And the Onam festival is significant for its cultural event and attract the tourists. Already discussed. Alipi, known for the backwaters. It is important, backwater. Tourists can experience local life on houseboats and participate in the traditional fishing and cooking. Boat festival is one of the important feature in the Kerala. Now, Punjab, Amritsar, home of the Golden Temple, discuss about that. Madhya Pradesh, Khajuraho, already discussed about the Khajuraho is a temple, famous stunning temple, adorned with the intricate sculpture. And Khajuraho reflect the rich cultural heritage, artistic heritage for this thing. And Madhavagar, known for its historical ruins and cultural significance, it offers the glimpse into the region past. Gujarat, Kutch, the Ran of Kutch, the Ran Utsav is there, known for vibrant handicrafts, traditional music, and Ran Utsav festival, which is showcase of the local culture and benefits. And the Gir National Park, while primarily known for Asiatic lion, the surrounding tribal community offer unique cultural experience. Now, Andaman and Nicobar, the indigenous tribe and their unique lifestyle attract the ethnic tourists interested in the understanding of the diverse culture and for this island. Most of the Jarwa tribes are there, but it is restricted most probably. Himachal Pradesh, Kunnur and Spring, these regions are known for their unique tradition and festival and stunning landscape, offering glimpse into the lives and local communities for them. We can say these destinations not only provide the opportunities for ethnic tourism, but also promote cultural exchange and understanding. When your cultural exchange, understanding, ethnic tourism, it's the positive impact to the society. Engaging with local communities. When you are engaging to the local community in the tourism, they will not think to the others for this thing. They are not giving that. That means sometimes it will engaging also decreasing to the terrorism for that. And participating in the tradition allow tourists to appreciate the rich tapestry of Indian diverse culture. The difference between the ethnic tourism and cultural tourism. Ethnic tourism, I say, it is the first-hand experience, authentic experience. It is the second-hand experience for them. Now, what is ethnic tourism culture are two distinct forms of tourism that focus on different aspects of local culture and community. Both are reflecting for this thing. Here, that ethnic tourism, this form tourism emphasizes a direct interaction with the indigenous and local communities. Tourists seek to experience the authentic lifestyle, tradition, and custom of these people they are visiting. It involves the intimate with the local culture, including participating in the festival, ritual, and daily activities for this thing. In concluded one word, it is a direct experience to directly participate to the community. Cultural tourism, what is the cultural tourism focus? On the appreciation and exploration of the region's cultural heritage. Then it may be the secondary, including its history. What are the history for this time? History is always in secondary, or architecture and tradition for this thing. While it may involve some interaction, there is an interaction, but not too much. With the local people, the primary interest is in observing and learning about the cultural artifacts. They are observing how they are behaving for this thing, why. They are questioning why and how and what. In the research, you have seen why, how, and what. The three prominent why means why are you doing? What are the problems? How means your research methodology? What is your conclusion? With the local people, their primary interest in the observing and learning about the cultural artifacts and the practice rather than direct participation. Now, when level of interaction, what the interaction, but what types of level of interaction? In high level of interaction and engagement with the local communities, tourists open visit to the homes, participate in the local events, and engage with traditional practice, seeking the first-hand experience of the culture. Whether in cultural tourism typically involve more passive, it is directly active, it is passive form of engagement. Tourists may visit museums where all the data articles are they are representing for this thing, historical sites and cultural performance, but do not necessarily interact closely with the local people or participate in the daily lives. Then focus. What is the focus of the ethnic tourism? The focus is on the indigenous and open marginalized communities, highlighting their unique customs and tradition and ways of life. It aims to provide the authentic experience, the need authentic experience of the local culture. Then cultural tourism, what is the focus? The focus is broader and may include various aspects of the culture such as art, music, architecture, and historical sites. It often emphasizes the artistic and historical significance of cultural expression rather than live experience of the local people. Now, due to purpose of this thing, how to represent? The purpose is often foster understanding the appreciation of the indigenous culture promote the cultural preservation, and support local economy through the direct engagement. And then what is the cultural tourism about the purpose? The purpose is generally to educate and entertain tourists about the regional cultural heritage, open through the curated experience that may not involve direct participation with the local communities. Example, ethnic tourism already given, visiting tribal village in Northeast, participating in the Hornbill Festival in Nagaland, engaging with local artisans in Rajasthan. This is the ethnic tourism. But in the case of touring to the historical site Agra, like the Taj Mahal, cultural heritage, visiting art galleries in Mumbai, or attending a classical music concert in Chennai, or other places for this thing. Now we can say both ethnic tourism and cultural tourism aim to enhance the understanding and appreciation of diverse culture. Understanding and appreciation, but their observation in different ways for that. Different method they are applying. The differ significant their approach, level of interaction and focus. Ethnic tourism more about direct engagement, directly participating for this thing with the local community. Whereas cultural tourism tends to be more about the observing and learning from cultural experience and heritage. Now we are completed to the unit number 19. The last unit is crafts and folk art. Now, what is actually craft? How do we define it? Craft refers to the handmade objects and that are created using traditional techniques and skill. They openly reflect the cultural heritage. Because when you to the handmade for this thing, it is learned from the past and it is applied in the present and continuous for this thing. The cultural heritage and artistic expression of the community or region. Craft can encompass a wide range of items, including textiles, pottery, woodwork, metalwork, and more, and continuous. The essence of the craft lies in that connection to the local culture, history, and the artisan who create them. The component of crafts. What are the component of the crafts? The material by which it will be made for this. Crafts are typically made from the natural or locally available or source material. Common material include the clay, wood, metal, textile, and glass. The choice of material often reflect the resource available in the particular regions for that. Example, pottery in Rajasthan is often made from the locally sourced clay and which is shaped and fired to create the functional and decorative items. Now techniques. There is some technology should be used, techniques used for this thing. The method used to create the craft can vary widely and are often passed down through generation to generation. Techniques may include weaving, carving, painting, and embroidery. Example, the intricate handy weaving techniques used in Kanchipuram silk sari involve skilled artisans who create elaborate pattern and design. This is the two pattern and design. You need to the some experience and dedicated people. Design. Craft often feature unique design that are influenced by the cultural symbols, tradition, and local aesthetic. The design aspect is crucial as it is reflect the identity and values of the communities. Example, worldly paintings from Maharashtra depict what is the depict for this thing? Tribal life. Through the picture, through the art, they are depicting their life and nature using simple geometrical shape and showcasing the community connection to this environment. And functionality, many crafts serve as a practical purposes. They are not for use for destroy, not for use for their mm, another purpose. The only this is the purposeful, utilized properly, such as household items, tools, clothing. However, they can also purely decorated and ceremonial. Now, clay pots used to rural Indian household for cooking. Clay pots and storage are functional. And they are the stores the food in the it a functional benefit to the store the food. And the clay pots are very hygienic and sanitation rather than others. The common people believes. While decorative clay figurines may use in religious rituals, then cultural significance. Craft often hold cultural and historical significance. It represented the tradition and storage of communities. They can try to festivals, ritual, and daily life, making the traditional Diwali lamps, diyas. It is made for the clay. Clay is not only craft but also a significant part of festival. That clay is not a part. Diyas is not a part of their work, but it is a significant part of the festival. Darkness to light, symbolizing the victory of light over darkness. Asutoma sat tamusoma jyotirgamaya. Tamusoma, that means darkness to light. Then we say crafts are vital expression of cultural identity and creativity. They encompass various components, including the materials. Without material, they cannot do the matters or finished good product, techniques, the creativity for that, design and functionality and cultural significance. By understanding these elements, we can appreciate the richness of the craft and their role in preserving cultural heritage while also contributing to the tourism and local economies. Now, folk art. The folk art refer to the traditional artistic expression, art, created by the common people to the specific culture or region. It is the common people, not it is the very high experience learned people are doing for it. Only the common people, they're depicting, they're expressing with the simple language to the incident, open reflecting their daily lives, beliefs, and customs, by which they can communicate the common matter to the others. In the Indian context, forgot vibrant and diverse category that encompasses various forms of visual art and crafts, music, dance, and performance. These are the deeply rooted in cultural heritage. Dance and singing are most probably it is dedicated to the god and goddess. It is characteristic by use of local materials. Sometimes when you are frustrated for that, it is advisable that you listen the song, melodious song, whatever the song for this thing, or motivational song, or devotional song for this thing, then it can be concentrated for this thing. So they are emancipied all the benefit to the society for concentration, meditation, whatever this thing. Traditional technique and themes that resonate with the community identity and value. The characteristics of folk art, cultural significance. It has in every art has the without cultural significance, it cannot be going on or it cannot be treated as a heritage. Folk Indian open embodies with the tradition, ritual and storage of communities serving as a medium for cultural expression and preservation. Now handicrafts. Most folk art forms are handmade, showcasing the skill and craftsmanship local artisan. These techniques are typically passed down through the generation to generation. The regional diversity, Indian vast cultural landscape result in the wide variety of folk art is unique to its region, influenced by the local customs, resources, and artistic style. The functional and decorative. While some folk arts are practical purposes like utensils or textile, much of its decorative intended for aesthetic enjoyment or ceremonial use. Now, example for this thing, worldly paintings that is originating from Maharashtra. What is this? Worldly are its characteristic by the simple geometric set and artly colors, open painted on the mud walls. The themes typically depict daily life, nature, tribal rituals, using wide rice space on the red orchard background. Sense of farming, hunting, social gatherings are common in worldly paintings. Now, Maithili art, Madhubani art, origin for the Bihar. These art feature the intricate the pattern and vibrant colors, often depicting mythological themes, nature, social event. Traditionally, these paintings were done on the walls of the home during the festive and special occasion for that. Example, the depiction of the Hindu deities, floral motifs, and the scenes from the epic like Ramayana and Mahabharata. Then Pathachitra, then we origin Odisha and West Bengal. Pathachitra is known for its intricate painting on the cloth or dried palm leaves, often depicting mythological narrative and folk tales. The art is characterized by bold colors and detailed patterns. Example, stories of the Lord Jagannath and scenes from the Ramayana and commonly illustrated Pathachitra. Then the Kutch embroidery, it is originated from the Gujarat. The Kutch region of the famous for the vibrant and intricate embroidery work, which include the colorful textiles adorned with the mirror work. You have already seen it, the mirror work, beads, and elaborate the stitching. Traditional garments and home decor items such as white quilts and wall hanging open feature of the embroidery. In Katha Sija also you have seen. Now bamboo and can crafting. Original Northeast Asian create the variety of items using the bamboo and can include in the furniture, basket, and decorative items. These crafts are not only functional but also showcase the intricate the design. Example, traditional bamboo furniture and intricately woven can basket used for storage and decoration. It is biodegradable. And terracotta art, this is a terracotta art. It is seen in the West Bengal, origin from the West Bengal and Tamil Nadu. The desk terracotta mandir, also temples are there. Terracotta pottery is made from that clay and often feature the traditional motifs. It is used for both functional and decorative purpose, especially during the festival. The clay pots, it is purpose of clay pots, figuring decorative items used in rituals and celebration. Now, Gond art. This is the Madhya Pradesh description. Gond art is form of painting that use vibrant colors and intricate the patterns to depict the nature and animals and folklore. It is created by the Gond tribal community. Example, painting that illustrates the painting relationship between humans and nature. That tribal people understand that without the nature we cannot survive. Open featuring animals, plants in stylish manner. In nutshell or conclusion, we can say folk art in India is a rich, diverse expression of cultural identity, showcasing the creativity, craftsmanship, and local community. Each from tells its story, reflects the values, ethics, tradition of the people. It is a reminding the value and ethics of the human being, what to do not. If we maintain this thing, they can also sustainable their environmental. They can tease each other, people, and contribute to the preservation and cultural heritage. By appreciating and supporting Indian folk art, we help sustain the livelihoods of artisans and also ensure these vibrant traditions continue to thrive. Now, what are the key components of folk and arts that contribute to tourism in India? That it is the cultural authenticity. It is a unique art form. This is the most important cultural without authenticity of the cultural, you cannot attract a tourist. An unique art form helps to attract a tourism. The local artisan, the patience of the skilled artisan can help the tourism industry as well to the tourism industry as well to the self. Then cultural festival, folk festival and craft fairs such as Surajkund Mela and Rajasthan International Folk Festival showcase the traditional crafts and performance. These events attract large crowds, providing platform for the artisan to display their products as well as to sell their work and also survive their life while also offering tourists vibrant cultural experience, heritage and preservation. Many folk art and craft are linked to the historical and cultural narratives, making themselves significant for heritage tourism. Efforts preserve those art forms, such as to the museums and cultural center, attract tourists interested in history and culture. Now, interactive experience for that. Workshop and demonstrate where tourists can participate in the crafting activities like pottery, weaving, and painting. Provide hands-on experience. Workshop for this thing that can enhance the engagement and appreciation for the art and form. So, workshop, seminar, conference regarding to the interaction of this particular product may be one of the important for that. Souvenir and handicraft, the availability of the unique, locally made handicrafts as a souvenir appeal to the tourists looking for the authentic mementos, memorable for their travel. Items such as textile, pottery, and jewelry serve as a tangible in connection to the culture and craftsmanship of the region. In this context, I'd like to quote Swami Vivekananda's verse. Uh, he said, if you visit any the sacred place, you should need to purchase one item for your memory. His idea was that if you purchase the item for your memory, it helps to the local people and economic condition will be help for that. Natural habitat. Many folk arts and crafts are best experienced in the natural settings, such as villages or rural areas where traditional lifestyle are still practiced. Then what is the traditional lifestyle for that? Traditional lifestyle means what is or earlier for this thing, what is the benefit to the society for that? That lifestyle, what does it exist for earlier life? If it's in the traditional and modern, there is a lot of difference are there. We are sometimes in the recent journal paper they indicate about that. If you sleep in the dark places, probability of the cancer attack is minimum. If you within the light, the probability of the cancer is increased further. So you just understand what is the importance of traditional lifestyle in village. This connection to the environment enriches the tourist experience and promote the rural tourism. Storytelling and mythology. Folk art incorporated local myths, legends, stories, providing tourists with insight in the cultural narrative. What is inside of the narratives and the reason? These storytelling aspect enhance the educational value of the art form. When I depict something about the inner word or text for this thing, then we depict the inner side of the what is the inner value for this thing, economic impact. The promotion of folk art and craft through the tourism supports local economy by providing livelihoods for artisan encouraging the sustainable and development of rural areas. In summary, we can say integration of the cultural authenticity, unique art form, interactive experiences, economic benefits, mixed folk art and craft a vital component of tourism in India. In India, enriching the experience for both tourists and local communities. Now, how do museums play a role in How do museums play a role in preservation and display of the folk art and crafts? Museums play a crucial role in the preservation and display of the folk art and craft in several ways. Number one, preservation of artisan artifacts. Museums serve as a custodian of the folk art and craft, ensuring that items are preserved for future generations. They provide controlled environments that protect the artifacts from the deterioration due to light and humidity and temperature fluctuation. Documentation and research. Museum engage in the documentation of folk art and craft, recording their origin, techniques, and cultural signifiers. These research contributes to deeper understanding of the art form and helps in their preservation. Educational program. Many museums open educational program, workshop, and guided tours that inform visitors about the history, techniques, and cultural context of the folk art and crafts. These educational aspects raises awareness and appreciation among the tourists and locals alike. Exhibition and displays. Museum create a exhibit that showcase folk and art crafts, allowing the visitor to experience each art form and structure for this thing. Promotion of the local artisan. Through this, we can promote it to the local artisan for them. Cultural exchange for this thing. We have the cultural exchange for particular through this museum. Community engagement. Museum can engage with local communities to involve in the preservation of their cultural heritage. This can include the community led initiative, workshop, and event celebration, reserve and research and conservation habitual, fostering the tourism archive to the traditional knowledge. Museum play a role in archive traditional knowledge related to the folk arts and craft, ensuring the skill and technique that documented can pass down through the generation. In can say museum at the vital where we are set with the documentation for this thing, displaying promoting folk and art craft, serving as educational resources, cultural hubs, and platform for the local artisan, thereby contributing significantly to the sustainability of these art forms. Now, what information is provided about the folk festival and craft fair to the tourism perspective? We should inform about the cultural significance. We should inform what is the significance of the culture. Tourism development for tourism policy have recognized an importance of folk festival and craft fairs, leading to the creation of specialized tourist festival near the scenic, religious, and historic site. This development aims to attract visitors and enhance the understanding of the local culture. Now, integration of the commerce and culture. When we integrate to the commerce and culture through this particular festival opens up as a marketplace where the artisans sell their crafts, creating a blend of devotion and commerce. These integration allow tourists to purchase unique handmade items while experiencing the cultural festivities, thus supporting local economy. Seasonal and thematic events. Many festivals are seasonal or linked to the specific cultural events such as Diwali, Raksha Bandhan, harvest celebration, or Raksha Bandhan Bhai Dooj. These occasions provide opportunities for artisans to showcase their crafts, leading increase the visibility and sales during peak tourist seasons. The authentic experience. If tourists are drawn to the authentic of folk festival, where they can witness traditional practice, performance, and craft in the natural settings. These authenticity enhance the overall tourist experience and foster the deeper appreciation for the local culture. Then community participation. It also
Sorry
discussed.
to ask a question.
Hello,
May I ask a
hello.
question with regard to, sir?
Yes, please.
So I had a question with regard to tourism policy of the country.
Yeah, you tell me.
So it is still in draft stage. It is not yet final, right? Or can you
Please repeat
elaborate?
again.
Can you elaborate more on tourism policy of the country?
Actually, tourism. I am not elaborate to the tourism policy because in the most probably the tourism policy in the TS-1 part, I think. So, however, I'm discussing about that. So, what recently the tourism policy, the theme I have not studied about that. So, actually, the recent tourism policy is probably 2020 to 21. So, I am not study about this particular theme about that. Without next class, I will definitely discuss about that.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay.
In TS-1, there we have the some tourism policy, but that is the old tourism policy for that. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Sir. Yes.
May I continue now?
Yes, sir. Please continue.
Just a minute. Okay. The promotion of the traditional crafts, diverse offering, festive and fair open feature a wide range of the crafts, performance and culinary experience like this here. Now we have the tourist engagement. The interactive nature of the festival allow tourists to engage in hands on the activity such as workshop or demonstration which can create a memorable experience and foster the connection to the local culture. Economic impact. The impact of the tourists during the festive can significantly boost local community economics, providing incomes of the artisan, vendor, and hospitality sector. These economics benefit underscore the importance of the promoting the folk festival craft fair as part of the tourism strategy. In, in summary, we can say folk festival craft fairs are the vital component of tourism in India, offering the cultural authenticity, economic opportunity, and engaging the experience that attract the visitor and support the local communities. Now, you are asking about to the recent tourism policy that is 2023. Now it's going, it is the actually drafted. These policy, they are given to the whatever the net information of the net. This policy aims to increase the tourism contribution to the Indian economy by making India year-round tourist destination. It is a to destination. The policy also seeks to the promote a sustainable and responsible tourism to minimize the negative impact on the environment, society, and economy. The theme about this the draft thing now it is not active now still now it is going on the draft. The main theme is that this is the Dekho Apna This. The initiative aims to encourage the citizen to travel within the country. They are given to the apna desh. That means they are try to developing to the domestic tourism. Basically, they try to domestic tourism in context of the pilgrimage tourism, in context of festival, folk and art like this. The Ministry of Tourism organized webinar like this. Incredible India Tourists facilitated certification program for the who are the educated in tourism. They can to the guide also certificate that taken to the that type of policy. Basically, it is in the draft process.
Sir,
Hello.
but may I make a submission here? Like we have winter season, so people go to mountains in India, and in any other season, which is let us say spring season, people can travel here and there. But when it is at the summer season and rainy season, which destinations can one plan in summer season? There's no destination list for summer season or in rainy season when there is lots of traffic jams and other
In summer
hindrances.
season, people are going to the hill station now for
In
enjoyment
summer,
purpose.
everybody will go hill station
No,
only,
no,
na?
no,
So there's
no.
no other
That
place
is the
to
number.
go.
Less number is there.
We
Less
cannot
number.
go to beaches. Yes, we cannot go to beaches. Beaches are only available in normal season, not even in rainy season.
Hmm.
So
But
during rainy season,
that's
there
why
is
it is
no
the
much
seasonality, no?
destination.
Uh, that's why it
Agreed,
is the.
agreed,
But
agreed, sir, agreed.
yeah, but you can develop to the rainy season tourism through the agri-tourism. Now the
Through agreed
concept is the
tourism.
agri-tourism. In Britain, they are developing to the agri-tourism. Sometimes it is called to the farm tourism. Because now the urbanization is too much. That the people of the urban people, they don't understand about the how to the farming for this thing or the germination process for this thing. So this is one of the interesting for the in the rainy season also. Are Britain also developing like the agri-tourism? You can search to the agri-tourism development in Britain. And also in India also we have Maharashtra also developing for this thing. Northeast, Uttarakhand also developing some notable example for this thing. In the rainy season, they are going to this developing like this and they are also profiting for also. They are giving to the societies like the agri farm, they are going to societies for that.
Okay, sir. Okay, I will search more on this, sir. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. If you actually, if you're not creating anything, so if you're going to the one place, the pilgrimage to that it will monotonous path, and you should create something so that it can be palatable for them and tourists can attract for this thing. Uh, Sometimes
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
migration birds, bird viewing for the Bharatpur, Rajasthan Bharatpur, there is the birds viewing for this thing. In West Bengal, there is the Santragachi Jil for this thing, and other places for this thing. And we are symptom the eco park for this thing. And rainy season, people can visit to the eco park for this thing. They are the destination of the tourism, but less number for this thing. But it should be creative. Tourism professionals should need about to the promoter or marketer should need to promote the tourism in all year basis. Otherwise, it is the seasonal way, no? That's why it is affecting tourism and not developing proper way for that. This is the one
Yes,
of
sir.
the
And
negative.
there's lots of mishappenings of foreign tours that are happening with regard to female or male tourists. And this is what is creating a problem in India now. That's tourism.
Yeah, definitely for this thing. But actually, what it is the actually government of India policies for that, how to attract this thing. They are the visa policies. And this is one of the important for this thing. To whom you are attracting this thing, that is important. But domestic tourism, you can create anything for this thing to attract to the tourists also. And sometimes we are ignored to the domestic tourism, but it is our strength for that. In the COVID-19 period, we just what is the importance of the domestic tourism? We have seen already. At the particular time, the foreign tourists are not coming at the particular during the COVID period. But in spite of these barriers, domestic tourists are there, involving all this thing and developing also that. Okay, is there any other question? Hello, hello.
No, sir, no question.
No
Okay.
further question.
कुछ समझ में आ रहा है क्या जो बोल रहे हैं
Yes,
हेलो
sir. सब समझ में आ रहा है, sir.
Yes,
मैं
sir, no
एक्चुअली
problem.
very frankly I'm telling you TS2 is not a simple matters or subject related because it is the related the tourism products. And tourism itself is a multifaceted activity. When you understand about the tourism completely, then you can understand about the tourism program. Otherwise, it is it's of the festival. How it is developing for the what are the what this thing? It is some misconduct for this thing. But you should understanding the deeper way how to promote it without compromising for this thing. Okay.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
can you also suggest some tourist-based associations or things like which we should join, or any other conferences which we can join online, or any other alumni or students who are on good positions whom we can contact in future? Like,
You can say something the alumni of the IGNU, they have the tourism as well and MBA also. Must Master of Business Admin, they have the alumni group. You can also just you search the alumni group of IGNU, then you can also request that just add myself. Other group I will also send you the link for that. Then can you? But sometimes it is a paid group. Okay, actually, culture and heritage monument group, Indian Congress. You can join for there. Indian Congress for annually they have the subscription for that. Except that you can join to the Eudoxia Research Center, USA as well as India. No problem with that. But they
okay, sir.
have,
Okay.
for the person who are the research oriented, they can join to the Eudoxia Research Center, Indian Congress, and other groups are there. They are the promoting to the heritage sites, Indian heritage site. And not exactly the name of that. Next class I will do it. Okay.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
Most welcome. And good night, everyone.
Okay, thank you. Good
Good
night,
night,
sir.
sir. Good night, sir.
Good night.